Currently trying to figure out what's up with the trains, if there's just something wrong at Matterport or... Morning. It's Sunday. I'm heading off to practice, but I will not be participating in practice. I need to rest my hip and probably my shoulder. We're like really close to being able to have like legality of being here, so yeah. It's need to figure out, I don't know. I need to take a rest. As I explained in one of the comments from Friday, last practice's video to one of my friends from Snapchat, is that I have an anxiety disorder, and so I tend to, I freak out over time. It's a general buildup like a pressure cooker, and yeah, these things happen. They've happened for the last 5 years. They've actually happened for the last 20 years, just various things. Sometimes it was WoW, sometimes it was Star Trek, sometimes it was college. Just happens. It just happens to me with football. Anytime I'm actually passionate about really wanting to do something, I don't want to screw up. And that's noble. But I tend to kind of go over the top with, I don't know how to take it easy necessarily. So I'm forcing myself to take it easy because this is not America. This is the Netherlands. And they, as people have said, they do things really different. So I need to learn to do things differently. Very similar to like the language. I'm not gonna really get anywhere quickly forcing English upon another culture because that's the language I speak. I mean, they happen to speak English because it's helpful, but it doesn't help me. It doesn't allow me to be more a part of this culture and understand how they do things. So I'm going to sit back at practice. I'm going to observe. I'm going to do mental reps. It's not like I've never been injured from practice before. I can do this. I mean, hell, Miguel made me sit out for my busted head. You guys saw yesterday's video, gave you the list. I mean, I've had other injuries, like a twisted ankle and had to sit out a couple things, but that's just minor. Like I just needed to therapy the leg or something, but there were actual injuries I had to go to the doctor and get like weeks of physical therapy for, or stitches or whatever. Anyways, I will chat with you guys as soon as I figure out where the hell everything's happening. I'm nervous because I'm going to a football practice and I don't have any pads. And I'm like, but at least I'm nervous. I'm going to a football practice. I'm not even going to be participating in it, and my nerves are going high because I'm passionate. And my mother-in-law understands, my aunt-in-law understands, even my sister understands. And Willie understands, and Timothy not necessarily. I mean, he does, but he doesn't. Yes, it's really tough for you guys that know me well to see that sort of freak out. But to me, that's a seasonal thing. Those things happen every 3 months. I don't always record them. I've recorded them just so I could replay them and realize what I say, because sometimes I'm like not listening to what I say. Anyways, so I can figure out what's wrong. And then I've deleted the footage. But anyways, I will chat with you guys out at Hilfasson. Alright, that's the train I just got off of. I'm here at Central. Always a nice train station. Of course, I'm not used to train stations like this much, so coming to Central is a treat. To a lot of people here in the Netherlands, it's like, did Tatlas just port? Oh no, that's Deutsche Bahn. Never mind, just got dropped off, and that rail over there, 11:59, it's 11:43. I was thinking about getting something to eat, but no thanks. But I'll be taking an intercity to Amersfoort. I still haven't figured out why I can't take the Sprinter from Matterport. But there's regular service of Sprinters going from Central to Matterport, and then Matterport to Central. Like, what's going on after Matterport on the Sprinter lines, because the ICs can go straight through it. So it's happening on one track, but not the other. I'll get out to practice. Yep. Go for some sport park. That's probably still nowhere near where I need to go. that might be where Nike's at. Well, the last time I walked down this path, I was having a breakdown, but you know, we talked about that one. So yeah, I was at Central, wound up catching an intercity that was 5 minutes late. So it was really strange breezing past like every single stop until Hilversum. It was actually kind of nice. So but then since I didn't have any time to go to the bathroom, I'm like in a heavy rush. But again, I don't have to do anything when I get there. Mental reps. I may show you guys off the grounds because I'm not going to be busy doing football. I can show you what the clubhouse is and the baseball field and what the football field actually looks like, more than just from across the moat. So yeah, I'm going to be continuing calling it a moat because it's a moat to me. Anyways, so yeah, that's what's going on there. I talked with someone. They said, "Would you need a ride? Where do you live?" I'm like, I live like, well, I'm trying not to use a lot of colloquialisms from back home, like spitting distance, because that might be something offensive. Maybe not. I mean, it's the Dutch. Is easy yet hard. The things they get offended about are easily there, but the things you think will offend people aren't. Away, head to the bathroom and probably show off the hill for some ground. Maybe after I explain to some people why I didn't show up with gear, they'll maybe understand. Hopefully they'll understand. Again, I have to do things differently. I have to start forcing myself to do things differently, or it's just gonna wind up like home. I heard a lot of noise. I mean, obviously they're playing soccer back there, but there's more. Like there's an announcer. The parking lot has a lot of people in it. Nothing's happening at our field. There may be an announcement happening with this throwing the ball club. Maybe. I'm not sure. Because it's like, is the sound echoing from over the top from a loudspeaker? Or is it coming through the metal roof? It's definitely coming from this direction. And the fact that there's a lot of cars right here makes me think there is something happening here. I just don't know what. Right, it's called petanque. Okay. It is. So, filling up the water because we've had rookie day. Maurice has been doing stuff with the guys back there. It's almost the end of practice. They're going to go through team and a lot of the guys are going to need water. There's like 8 water bottles out there that are full of water. And then there's like a Gatorade jug, but it's at that point where you have to keep tipping it forward. And not really a one-person job at that point. So I'm just going to go into the lead comer. So yeah, here's the, promise you guys a thing. I left the camera in my jacket, back on the stand. So here's the baseball field, softball field. There's another field and some motorcycles. This is the clubhouse. I'd take you inside and show you, but it might look a little weird. Plus, I need to fill water. I need to do a job. I've been watching the linebackers and just sort of using this as a mental reps day. Watching them do the drills and learning the key Dutch phrases that they're going to use probably on the field. So, I mean, it's inherent. I'm not going to immediately speak Dutch. They're not even immediately going to speak English. So that's the thing. All right, now we're back out. I paused the recording. Weirdly, probably burned a lot of battery doing that, but yeah. I know the phone has the ability to do that, but I never actually tested it before. Well, no, I did, but I only did it for like 3 seconds. I didn't like pause it because I paused because I wanted to think about something. Nice to know that I can do that. Then, well, we'll see how this turns out. Like I said, it totally sucks that I'm on the phone and I have a single thing, but I'll have to stop here. I wonder if I could film a little bit. I guess I can, just a little bit for the vlog. I figured out how to flip the camera around. They're just doing team offense, defense, getting a lot of the rookies. We had actually a fair number of rookies. Then again, sometimes the guys come Sundays and they may only be able to come Sundays. We have a guy from Seattle. If you guys don't know me in Seattle, well, welcome to the channel. I'm from Portland. Seattle. Look, the sled. So yeah, I'm gonna put the water down. I'm gonna watch team, get my mental reps. Okay, we are here at Hilversum Central. So there's something still going up with the thing. There's no bus, or there's no sprinter today to Matterport, so I'm not sure what's going on. I told Aaron that I have to take the inner city to Central, and if he wants to meet me, that I'll just wait for him by Burger Eye. Sprinter coming into Almera Central, but I could only take that to Nard and Busum, and that inner city wouldn't pick me up. I have like 3 minutes until it, 3 minutes until it comes. I should get a coffee from kiosk. I'll see you guys here. I had a really great time. I really want to talk about it, but public. So I tried to meet Aaron here, but I keep forgetting that the Central platforms are A and B, and they're both like 5 train cars long.
Yeah.
So when Aaron's Sprinter of like 3 cars pulled in, it went and went and went. Like when I got off my Deutsche Bahn, it parked outside at that end. I walked like, it seemed like the distance from our place to Mouterport, just in Central.
Yeah.
This place is gigantic.
It really is.
But we're gonna find out something to eat. It's still early. It's like what does that say? 5:20? 5? Yeah.
Yes.
And so we'll get something to eat, and then we'll probably take the metro home and the 37 and all that stuff. I want to talk more about stuff, but I want to get food because I haven't had a decent anything to eat. Okay, we ate at the Donut Company. Aaron had Turkish pizza, and the moment they pulled that thing out of the oven, I was like, I ordered the wrong thing. And so I just had Durham thing, perfectly fine. It was perfectly fine. And so, yeah, I participated in practice. We had a lot of rookies. As I said before, there seemed to be some guys that had come to the practices before, but then also did stuff with the rookies. It's fine if they've never played before. I went with the rookies the very first day, and then was like, probably could have went with the rookies each time, but anyways. So you've been doing Factorio?
Yeah.
We'll probably do WoW stuff when you get home because dailies have reset.
Yeah.
I need to share that video around. I just need to put it on Facebook. Tomorrow, because this video has already been long enough, I need to discuss some football tips again, like mental things. Just dealing with things that are general. So we're probably going to have very short morning stuff with Aaron, and then we'll go into lesson time with me. But I liked being at practice like that because I was still able to listen to Dutch because none of the linebackers were, I was the only one American, so Yuri was just giving everything in Dutch, and so I was learning those words. Obviously, when he came to the sideline, he was like talking with someone about something. I don't know what. I was not following it because it was too fast. Yeah. Anyways, so that's what's going on with all that. I got a ride home with our physiotherapist. Her name's Meg. She's South African, and as most people in America would think, she's black. Nope. She's white. She's white and she's British. And she brought someone who works at Adidas in Amsterdam or something like that. No, somewhere. And he's French from Paris, and then me, the American. We're driving in a car through a Dutch city.
This is what it's like here.
We're all speaking English with a British accent, an American accent, and a French accent. Trying to figure out how to read Dutch street names and where we were going according to Google Maps. Well, yeah, like I said, there was a guy from Seattle, but I'm not sure when he recently departed Seattle. Like, he's from Seattle, but he said he lived in Portland for 5 years, and I don't know how long he's been here for, but I think he works at the Nike here. It'd be a wonderful thing if I get some, I don't know. I will chat with you guys tomorrow about stuff, but based on my recent breakdown, plus again what I did at practice and how that spans a football career in general, why it needs to happen. All right, you haven't really done much. There's not much news for you.
Yeah, I got nuclear research.
Ooh. Did you nuke anything yet?
No.
He is not my child, I swear.
Bye.